I hate matcha.
Wow. You hate matcha?
I hate matcha. I think matcha is disgusting. I think every single person in the world is lying.
First of all, that's racist towards the Japanese culture and everyone who loves green drinks.
Oh my God, fuck
Can we talk about the other day when we were outside Starbucks? And yes, we were outside Starbucks. I know you don't want to tell people that for some reason. Is it because you're not allowed to go to chain coffee
You're not allowed
places?
to go anywhere anymore.
Oh, okay. Is it in case we get cancelled for
Yes.
Starbucks? Well, anyway, we were there and there was these two kids who looked kind of menacing, but they were out drinking matcha lattes. And I was like, is this the new bad boy? Like, are you like, oh my God, he's so bad. He drinks matcha. He drinks the bitter kind of matcha. Is that what it is?
Probably.
So why do you hate matcha?
So yeah, I hate matcha. I think matcha is disgusting. I think everyone that drinks it is a liar. I think it tastes like grass and mud, and I think you're all fake as fuck because it's like this aesthetic green thing. Also, why is green an aesthetic now? Shops are green, this coffee's green, this is green. Green is not a fucking aesthetic. This aesthetic needs to die. It needs to go. Matcha trend needs
Very
to end.
70s, isn't it?
Like
Or 60s.
matcha's not good. Matcha is disgusting. Why are you all pretending for your little TikTokies?
First of all, cheers. We didn't do this in the last episode, but cheers to us coming back. Cheers to these drinks being calorie-free, by the way. Because Lord knows I need all the help I
These
can
non-fizzy drinks.
get. It's a fizzy drink. Nafisa teri mani beri puddi maayadi.
Pudda. Wow. What happened to the pudda?
Pudda.
How did pudda come about?
Because it's so like, okay, so like my drag persona, a lot of it's is inspired by somebody who I used to know in my life, and that's how I used to talk. It's like, being a pudamara. And pudda obviously means vagina, right? Or pussy. So like,
Obviously.
so then like we were just making that video when we were in Mexico and I was in like shit, ran through drag or whatever. And then you were like, you were like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just being a girl. It was like, I heard you're not a girl. I went, well, explain this pudda then. And then it's
Explain
just,
this pudda.
and it just became a thing and everyone became really obsessed with it. I think I should launch pudda merch. Do you think I should?
Well, by the time this is out,
By the time
might
this is
be.
okay, by the time this is out, we will have announced my comedy special.
oh, do you want to talk about it?
Before we
What
talk
are we
about
filming? What are you filming next week?
before we talk about the comedy special, matcha. Okay, but they say that there's different grades of matcha, and the shittiest grades are the ones that are bitter, and the higher grade ones are really nice.
Everyone's lying.
No, I believe the higher grade, because a lot previously it was for like religious reasons or to prayer or something. Everything is. But my thing is, the higher grade is going to cost more. Why are you spending $35,000 on half a thimble of high grade matcha? Why?
Do you know
Don't
what?
do that.
I agree.
Coffee, just stick to listen.
I think I can't compute what you're saying because I'm so annoyed that like everyone's pretending they like matcha.
In my time, we had men and women. Okay, men worked hard, and women were secret lesbians at home. And then when the men came home, they had a nice tea that was appropriating one region, which was India, and nobody cared about matcha. Okay, that's what I want to bring back.
So yeah, I hate matcha.
I actually like matcha.
No, you don't.
I do like matcha.
These are lies.
Well, I used to have a matcha latte in Manchester.
Oh, you do?
PKB. Pot Kettle Black, shout out to
Shout out to
PKB.
PKB massive.
If
We
you're
love
in
you.
if you're in, what is this? Are you a gangster? Nafisa teri mani padi
Bitch, because you know, I'm just reminding people because I love to remind you that
You
you're
can
from
take
Bradford.
Bradford out
And
the
the
guy.
boy-
You can take the girl out Bradford. But you can't take Bradford out the boy. Oh, girl.
See, this is what's confusing about being gay because I'm a boy. You're like girl,
Girl.
and it's so confusing.
I really don't like moving because then I feel like everyone can see my fat folds, but I don't care anymore.
But they can see your pudda.
I'm on a weight loss journey again.
Bitch, you've been in a weight loss journey since
Today
I've
my
known
lip
you.
gloss.
You've been in a weight loss journey since I've known you.
I can't live here anymore. I'm gonna have to move out.
So, babe, why is that?
You know me too much because food tastes nice, and I have a lot of issues that I don't care to address, so I just eat them. Anyway, my lip balm today is nude colored. Thank you for asking.
So you feeling
it's not
like,
lip balm.
So you
it's
feeling
lip
like
gloss.
a girl today? Do you remember that?
Yeah, but more importantly, we'll tell that story another time. Matcha. Yeah, no, I used to have matcha lattes, and I used to like them.
Yeah.
But now I'm mad because anything that's popular, I don't like. You know that about me. Like I like, and it's not like I seek things that are unpopular. I just don't like following a trend. So if matcha's a trend, I ain't drinking that.
But isn't it popular to be like
the
that?
menu.
No, isn't it popular to be like, I don't like anything popular?
No. It's popular to say that you're that person, but very few people are actually like that because, like, naturally we are a herd mentality. As human beings, we have herd mentality. So if one person's, it's like with I remember in like 2009-10 when I used to live in Nottingham, every straight guy was wearing khaki pants. Khaki pants were a trend, and you couldn't get enough of them. Everybody was wearing them because we have that herd mentality, and it's to do with safety. So it's like, okay, well, he's drinking matcha latte and not dying, so I should drink it as well because then that way I won't die and I know it's something safe. It's the reason why if you see somebody puking up, you start to feel nauseous yourself. It's because evolutionarily speaking, chances are you would have had a meal together, and if that person's puking up, it's because the food is poisonous. So then you start puking up because your brain, your primitive brain goes, you had the meal with them, so you might get sick as well. So you need to start puking.
So that's why Family Guy do it.
So that's yeah. So that's why, like, when you see puke on the floor, you start feeling pukey. It's because of that. And so that's how matcha works. Is people are like, oh, this is disgusting, sick, and vomit. So I might as well put it in my mouth as well because it's cool.
I'm sorry. Why are you giving it a thesis on it?
Who says thesis? Nerd.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up, matcha in the house.
Shut your fucking put that up.
Nafisa Mani, put them on.
I'm sorry to hear your grandma passed away, yeah.
No, it's all about Nafisa.
It's about Nafisa now.
Yeah.
We love you, Nafisa.
But yeah, so that's the reason why. So, but I'm just not that person. Whenever, like, I'm not a competitive person. As soon as I start a competition, I'm like, I'm gonna fail, and I'm okay with that. And I don't like any like hype. Like, if there's a film that's like trending on point, I'm like, I'm gonna watch it in my own time, whenever I want to. I don't want to fight to find a seat. I'm so un-British because I hate queues.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a popular go-to restaurant that you have to go to and there's a queue outside this viral cafe shop, I ain't going there. Get the coffee shop off the map. I don't want to see it. I'd rather go to the coffee shop that's quiet and to my taste, and usually that means that the business is not doing very well.
Nobody's there.
And usually it closes in 6 months.
But we love that.
But that is palliative care.
It is.
It's palliative care for businesses. That's what we're doing. We're providing palliative care for end-of-life businesses.
I wouldn't get me off this. Get me off this merry-go-round with my husband right now. He's not well. No, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You are not well. You have been sewing, so therefore you are losing the plot. So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt about your own wellness.
And I have a beard, so clearly I don't have a gig.
So yeah. So I'm just shut the fuck up.
Okay. But legit, when we go out,
oh my god,
I'm always like, I wonder if this place is going to be open still. And how many places have we made our regular and we've gone back to and they've shut down throughout our lives?
That's true. I think you're
even the time we flew to Istanbul.
You're the issue.
I think so. I'm cursed.
Yeah,
generally.
you're the issue. People like me.
Do you think I'm cursed? Okay. Is it hard to disprove the fact that I may be cursed?
Yeah. I don't want to get into it.
No.
It's too complex.
Because then all the lights will start going off. Everything
please,
will
I don't
start
want to
working.
talk about it. It's too much. It's too much. Oh my god, I've got a headache. You're so annoying.
So
but I love you.
I love you too. What were we talking about? My comedy special?
Yes. Which is filming next week?
Yes. So by the time this episode comes out, I will have filmed my comedy special.
No, it'll be coming up.
It'll be coming up.
Or something.
Yes. I will be. Well, I'm in Dallas performing it, making my debut in Texas.
Yes.
And then I will be flying over to New York the very next day to film my stand-up comedy special, which is with Alphabet City, small indie production company in Brooklyn. And this has been a long time coming. You know, we've been talking for about a year and a half about this.
Yeah.
Between the writing, just how the honesty of the writing, talking about really sensitive topics, making it funny, working through my head, the conundrum that I am in terms of who I am, where I've been brought up, making sense of immigration, becoming a child of an immigrant, and then being an immigrant myself, the political climate, everything is all in there, and it's from a very unique British South Asian perspective. So I know the American audience are really, really going to like it. We don't have a streaming partner as of yet, I don't think. So if anybody is interested in purchasing, or if they know anybody who is interested in supporting this endeavor, please do get in touch, because I want people to see the special. I really do.
That was a nice little ad summary situation.
It was.
It's fantastic. Yeah, I'm very excited, by the way. Yeah, I'm buzzing. Oh,
You've
my
read
God.
it. You've read the material.
But like, I'm excited for everything and life and manifestation, because I'm that LA girl now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, what?
Okay. But have you tried a matcha latte here in America?
Oh, shut up.
You haven't, though.
I don't want to talk about it.
No. Excuse me.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Further to my previous email.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
No, because listen. You're
yeah.
a manifestation girly. You are the problematic iced coffee drinking diva
I am.
who wears a vest in November and drinks it like this and looks at everyone through their sunglasses. That is you. You are that girl. But if matcha is a trend, maybe you should try matcha, because listen, this is American matcha. Okay. American matcha is very different to American food is very different to anywhere else in the world, because they shove it full of shit to make it taste incredible, and it does taste incredible. So
explain.
So that you weren't complaining the other night.
Anyway.
So what if you end up liking matcha here?
Anyway, I think that's not going to happen. So let's not talk about
Next time
that.
we go, I think I'm going to get matcha.
Oh my god, you make me feel sick. You make me feel fucking sick.
We've spent 11 minutes talking about
I don't want to talk about matcha. I go into it, I'm like, we're going to talk about identity, we're going to talk about religion, we're going to talk about the gays, we're going to comfort everyone, and we're going to sort shit out.
What do you like about living in Shimerica? Shimerica, shout out to you, Lucius. Specifically, LA.
What I love about living in LA is the sunshine and the blue skies, first of all. I love the people, the energy they give, the more relaxed atmosphere they give. Go on.
No, I'm going to let you speak.
Okay?
I'm going to try and hold this thought in whilst paying attention to
Do you know
you.
what you'd say?
Well, you said how everyone's nice and lovely, and I was like, can we just talk about how everyone hates me?
So you want to make it about yourself again?
But I didn't. I told you that I was holding that thought in whilst you finish your monologue.
But you didn't have to say anything or give anything. You could have sat silently.
Listen.
No.
Dog.
Why do you always make it about you?
Nafisa,
No, you're doing it again. Don't distract. Don't fucking distract from the situation that you're making it about yourself again. Why are you making it about yourself? Tell me. With your lip gloss on.
Can you tell?
Okay then. Wow.
You're trying to force an argument.
No,
Wow. You're just playing up to a camera. Oh my god.
Girl, let's not do Mexico again.
What, with where I was
Playing up to a
bloated?
camera.
Oh, I thought you meant when I was bloated. Wait till that footage comes out of me in America, girl. I mean, in Mexico, girl. I was so bloated.
Oh, anyway, question. LA v New York. Quickly.
New York.
Okay. No, I didn't ask you to pick one.
Oh.
You little bitch.
What do you say?
Like, what's the good things? Oh my god, you little bitch. You little bitch, why don't you move over there then?
I love New York.
Me too.
New York.
But fuck off. I live in LA. Were you going to abandon me?
We could be a long distance relationship.
You just said it like that.
We've been close distance. We've been close proximity for 10 years. Now we can be long distance. But
Over 10 years? You can't even count.
How many years has it been? 12?
Wow, nearly 12. End of this year, 12.
Great.
How about that?
Good for you.
How about you don't remember?
Good for all of us.
Wow. All the revelations right now. So you're going to be some matcha drinking person that lives a 6-hour flight away from your husband who you don't even know how long you've been together for.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, we got to grow up now, and like, you're just going to have to see each other and make schedules work. No, that's just how it is. Like, you have to man the for the special. I'm flying to Texas, and you're flying. I'm flying from Texas to New York. You're flying from LA because we're on different schedules.
That's fine,
and that's how it's going to be. I'm going to be in New York and you're going to be in LA. And we're going to try and make it work.
What are you going to do winter?
Oh, bitch, I'm coming back to LA.
Oh, you little bitch.
I ain't doing a New York
winter. Can I tell you
winter.
something for me?
Yeah.
For me?
Yeah.
I'll make it about me. I think New York is the greatest city in the motherfucking world, but I would rather live in LA.
Yes, same.
Why is that?
Also, I think LA is really underrated.
Yeah.
I think LA, when people think LA, they think Hollywood, and like we always see the Brits that come, especially the Brits that we know who actively ignore us when they come to LA.
You mean the white people who come across that are meant to be our friends that come to
We
LA?
did the
and
maths
they
on
never,
this.
ever tell us. No, let me finish. The white people who come to LA that are meant to be our friends, and they don't tell us they come into LA, and they just dip and they see every other motherfucker, but they don't see us. But our one brown friend came and he saw us, didn't he?
Yeah, no, but isn't that interesting? It was no race touched us apart from our own. I was like, fierce,
yeah.
But, yeah.
Fierce racism,
Yeah.
yes, racism.
Like, but anyway,
See, don't you dare start this not being scared for your shit.
Yeah. Anyway, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think there's a lot of like, oh, we have to take a picture in Hollywood. I've made it in Hollywood. Oh my god, I'm gonna get an Air One. But there's that, like, I think like LA has a real heart. I think you cannot underestimate the sheer influence the Latin American, Hispanic, Mexican community, not only community, but like that culture, the influence that it has on LA, especially
incredible.
Yeah, historically as well. So like LA really, like if you visit, go to West Hollywood, go to Beverly Hills and go to the shops and take a picture by a Hollywood sign. That's one element of it, but like the real LA, and I'm not talking like go down to Skid Row, or like I'm not saying visit the south of LA. We ain't going there, or, you know what I mean, like central area, but or even downtown LA. A lot of downtown LA I don't want to go to, but like just the vibe of the city is so like off the beaten path. There's so many creatives here. It's got a huge punk rock element to it that you just would not expect because it's so warm. You don't expect people to be wearing black denim skirts and black eyeliner in it, but that is it. And like, people are tattooed up and they're off the beaten path. There's a lot of people here who are, especially in the valley, like they are off the beaten path, and I just wasn't expecting that, and it's really refreshing, and I love it. New York, I love the heartbeat of the city. It's the greatest city in the world.
Period.
If I could make it so that I could pursue my dreams and live in New York, if I could make that work, I would do. But it just for me, it just makes entertainment sense to be in LA, just where I am at right now with my career. I think who knows what will happen tomorrow, but like that's just what I think. But I jump at the opportunity of going back to New York. Like I've already been once this year, and it'll be twice. I just love it.
I'm so excited.
It's just, oh my god, it's just the best city in the world.
It is.
But it's so great to come back to LA. You just close the doors and everything's just peace and calm, and it's nice and bright outside. It's the best feeling.
New York's great for when you want to dip into that chaos and dip into it for like a few days or a week, and it's unmatched. I know exactly where I'm going to eat. I know exactly where I want to go. I know the drag show. For me, New York drag's my fave. You know, I know I just know that. But like to live, I need the sunshine. I need the sunny climate. I know myself now, and that sunshine, it is 90% of the mark for me. It genuinely is. And like for me, it's so strange because I arrived in LA and within seconds, it's the first place I've lived where there hasn't been a struggle in settling in for me.
Even when you came 3 years ago, when we visited,
I agree.
It was the first time I observed it in you. I was like, he's really taken to the city, because usually you get nervous and new surroundings and everything. You didn't have an ounce of hesitation when you were in LA.
No, not at all. Like,
that's some ancestral shit right there, because you come from mountainous regions and the climate is somewhat similar in Pakistan, where you and I are from, to what the climate here is.
That's so interesting, because I've never been to Pakistan.
Yeah. Your bones crave the heat.
Oh, my bones definitely crave the heat. And LA feels like a place that I have been homesick from. Even though I've never lived here. It just felt such a longing to be here since I was young. I've just felt such a longing to be here. And I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know what's going to happen, but I did it and we did it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? That's all that matters.
The Eckhart Tolle power of now. Right now, we're here, and the fact that we pursued it, we made it. Do you know what I mean?
We're here.
Yeah,
we did it. And
I have a California state ID. Thank you very much.
Do you know what I mean?
I got a mugshot from the DMV.
Bitch, you can run people over.
I don't think you need a license to run people over. I think you just have to be slightly mentally unstable.
And we've come. I am proud of us for.
But yeah, touch wood.
I am proud of how far we've come. I mean, it was only the other day when I did like an Ask Me Anything, and someone was like, "Are you really from Keighley?"
Touch wood here.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, "Yeah, I am from Keighley. I am from Keighley, Bradford.
Yeah.
I'm a BD5 girly. I am from there."
You're not the Paki who's gone abroad and said, people think I'm Arab. You're not doing that. You're like, no, I am still a Paki from Bradford. I am what they kicked out.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, but yeah, go on. Sorry.
People think, how do I articulate this? People like to remind me that I'm a Paki from Bradford, but hello, you should remember that I'm a Paki from Bradford, bitch. You should be the one to remember that, because guess what? That Paki from Bradford still lives here. Don't come for me and don't fucking try me. Do you know what I mean? But peace, love, and light always, because that's what I've moved towards. But yeah, you're right. I'm a Paki from Bradford. And what?
We both are.
What? BD5 massive.
Yeah.
I come from Keighley. Yes, Keighley. Hello. You all hate me. We know it. Do you know what I mean?
And some of you love us from Keighley.
And the children out there, they live for us as well. But yeah, you hate us. We're gay, we're faggots, whatever. I don't care. We're brown with this. I don't give a shit. Honestly, that town's run through anyway.
Parts of it is. Our parts.
Our parts.
Yeah.
Where we grew up.
Yeah.
Diva.
Yeah. Because people are going to get confused with Bradford and Keighley, but Keighley is a small town in the district of Bradford.
Yes.
So when we say we're from Bradford, we really mean Keighley, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can we talk about your hair?
Yeah,
Because last time we did the podcast, in the previous iteration, you were notoriously bald. You were Britney.
Yeah.
And now you've got a hair transplant.
Yeah, no, I haven't had a hair transplant. That's a lie.
From
How dare
Turkey.
you? You little bitch. Why do you always lie on this
are
podcast? When you're like, you're on
fully-
Ozempic, you're on this, you know it's going to piss me off because I don't like these
You
lies.
are wearing a unit right
Fuck
now.
off, I grew this motherfucker.
You bought this from Santi Ali and you glued it to your head.
It's all real, bitch.
And
This is my real hair.
This is my real hair.
It's my real hair. It's my real hair, bitch. I grew it thanks to you as well for encouraging it and helping me on
Yeah, I
this.
used to just sit next to it and go like a chia seed hair. I'm like, come on, you can do
Help
it.
him on this
grow,
journey.
Grow a little one.
Finding the right hair cream, right hair dryer thing, right shower caps, everything.
Oh my god, yeah,
grow
you sleep with the Jiffy Pop thing on, yeah, don't you? Every
why,
night.
why are you giving all my tea?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Like a little
why
old
are you doing me
lady
dirty
in bed.
Fuck you.
You're like,
Why are you doing me dirty like this? Why are you doing me dirty like this?
protect the units.
Why are you doing me dirty like
Arm
this?
the units.
In front of everyone. Shut the fuck up. Do you want me to come for you? Don't even try me.
Do you know what I think we should do? Is like we should have a mental distinction when we're doing our podcast. It's like if we're saying something we don't like it, we should be able to say to each other, "Can I just talk to you to a side for a second?" And then we just go here.
Okay, can I just talk to you aside for a second?
Yes, absolutely.
Shut the fuck up.
No, you can keep the microphone close
Shut
to you.
the fuck up.
You see, it's a mental
I
distinction.
don't want you to talk about the Jiffy Pop
You
because it's
don't,
my
right.
personal situation that I don't need to share with certain people.
But I think it's really cute, and I think people should know.
But why? You think it's cute?
Because why are you gatekeeping? People fall in love with the vulnerable bits,
Okay.
and everybody say love. You know?
Okay, so let me be vulnerable for a moment.
And you share my vulnerability as well. You told everyone how I was bloated in Mexico.
I didn't
and
say that. You brought that up.
How I've always
You
been
brought
on
that
a
up.
weight loss journey for ever since we've been together.
That was a joke. That's a funny comedian.
Okay, can we come back in the room now?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Anyway,
So-
what do you think of religious gays? We are chaos right now. What do you think of religious gays?
I think they're beautiful. Next question.
Oh, do you?
That's an oxymoron if there ever was one. Let me just say that, okay? Don't even act fake shocked with me. Don't do the Pikachu face.
You think religious gay is oxymoron?
I think people are trying to figure out life and they're trying to make sense of it, and there's no judgment there. I've hosted events like Muslim Pride. I have. And, me and we have. I'm not religious. I no longer follow religion. I no longer am Muslim, and it's not because I'm scared of it or anything like that. I'm just not Muslim. I don't agree with religion, right? I don't believe in Islam. Okay. I'm not dumb enough to go out attacking Islam. I'm not going to do that.
Drag
And
me.
People often go, "Oh, he's not saying anything because he's scared." I'm not scared. I'm just not stupid enough to go around running my
But
mouth.
why? Like, what do you mean stupid enough? Does that mean you're actually scared? Do you see why they might say you're scared then?
No, it's because you choose your battles. And I know that this opens a Pandora's box of weird as fuck shit that I genuinely don't care for. Do you know what I mean? It's like trying to have an intellectual conversation about dentistry with a pole dancer. You're not going to be able to, because they're just two different worlds. They're two different playing fields. So
that pole dancer might be a dentist or studying dentistry.
We're not doing semantics here. We're talking about a professional pole dancer, 25 years old, in her prime, daddy issues, 5 nights a week, supporting a child as a single mom.
Work.
Versus an old white man who's a dentist.
Okay.
Who's secretly killing his patients.
I like that you painted the picture.
Okay? That's what we're dealing with. So that's the reason why I'm not going to get into that. But like, I have hosted events like Muslim Pride because I do believe that we're all trying to figure something out, and there should be a safe space for people to be able to figure that stuff out and to be able to express whatever identity that they want to. That's absolutely fine. However, preachy religious gays who are trying to reconcile with the abuser is a no from me. It is a no from me. If you're out there going, oh, the Lord is so good and Jesus is amazing, and then this prophet did this to me and I saw him in a dream, and it's just everyone have a lovely day. Bitch, you think I can't see your trauma? We all know you're run through. Keep that shit to yourself or go see a therapist, because you ain't fooling anyone. You ain't fooling anyone. You are not coming from a place of love. You are not coming from a place of understanding. First of all, don't go out and be like, oh, I just have, I was in the subway a few months back and somebody came up to me and she was like, oh, I just want to say, Jesus loves you. Fuck you, freak. Nobody says that. That's not a normal way to have a conversation. Go away. I don't need any more love in my life. I don't need to know who loves me. I genuinely don't. I love myself and I have a husband and a few handful of people that I care for. That is more than enough to see me through. The fact that people resonate with my art and they like it and they love me for it, I'm immensely grateful and I return that love. But like, I don't need random people telling me about fictitious individuals or real historical figures who may or may not love me, that you have heard through the grapevine. That is called schizophrenia. That is called psychosis, okay? You did not see Jesus in a toast. You don't get closer to God by having an orange beard. Chill the fuck out, or at least go away. I don't want to hear about it. It's got nothing to do with me. You want to be a religious gay? Go and be it. Not on my watch. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to hear anything about it because, no.
You don't have to. You don't want to. That's enough.
Yeah.
You not wanting to hear about it is enough.
Yeah.
And you know me personally, like, I maybe struggle, or do I just say not fucks with religious gays anymore? I can't do it. I've had too much trauma associated with it by trying to keep friends with these kinds of people.
The hypocrisy.
They all go back to marry girls. They all stay DL. It's a load of shit. And I'm talking in particular about being Muslim and gay. I've always find people that be Muslim and gay are eternally addicted to a struggle and a trauma. And they're trying to reconcile with so many different things all the time. And like, it just for me, I don't want to know. I don't connect with it because, like, maybe I'm more of a stickler of like, well, I don't believe in the things it says. For me, in the religious text, I don't believe in the things it says. So I'm going to dip out of it. But you're trying to twist what it says to fit your identity. Bitch, no. You could actually go and be like, I'm not following religion, but I still believe in God in my own way. Well, you do that, Diva. But like, I don't give a shit.
It's the preaching. No, I'm not mad at religious gays. It's the preaching, because when you need to recruit, it just goes to show how insecure you are in your own belief system. You need it's a complete human behavior thing. Is like, I need to get as many people as possible on board because that will make it real. Otherwise, it's not real. You need to make this show. You need to make it real. You need to make it feel like it's real, and the only way that you can do that is by getting more people on board. If it's not, then your business, because religion is a business, your proposal isn't strong enough. I need to get more people on board. That's what it is. So when these bitches are like, oh yeah, I love you and I have so much love for you, you should come over, it's no judgment. It's like when I came out to my sister was like, oh yeah, I saw this religious preacher and he's just so cool, and he high fives the girls, my nieces, and this is all great. And I told him about your situation. No, bitch, I suck dick. Do you know what I mean? It's not a situation. It's a lifestyle. It's how I was born. It's like, he said, oh, she just needs love. He just needs love, and it's fine. No. Get on board or fuck off. There's billions of people in the world. Millions, hundreds of millions of penises are in men's mouths right now. And the earth has not fallen apart. You are saying this out of pure ego, that my God is the best one and he thinks you're wrong, but no judgment. There's no love like religious hate. No, there's no, there's no hate like religious love. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it just comes from this complete place of absolute narcissistic, egotistical bollocks that they just feel the need to... Am I out there recruiting gays? Am I out there going over to 40-year-old Dave and saying, have you ever tried putting a dick in your mouth? No. Oh, no, you say that to me and you'll get a punch in the face. Well, you balls. You'll be intrigued, I'm sure. You'll be scared. Do I want to do that to you? No. Because I'm not a fucking weirdo.
Well,
Dave.
Yes. Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Also, I said 40-year-old, like as if that's so far in the future for me. I'm 37. In 3 years' time, somebody's going to approach me and say, penis? 3 years.
And you're going to reply, well, yes.
Back to LA. No, sorry. Back to religion. Go on, you talk now.
What do you want to talk what?
What do you think about religious gays? Or have we already covered that?
I feel like I spoke about it, but run through. I just can't fuck with religious gays. It doesn't compute. It's such a contradiction, and it is an oxymoron, you're right, in itself. You're like, yeah, the religion, but the religion you follow does not support your sexuality. And you can say, no, but in this book and this place, no, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. It's in black and white. You are a dumb bitch.
Yeah, call it a day.
No, I'm just going to say it. And I don't care. I might change my mind tomorrow. I probably won't. You're a dumb bitch. You're a dumb bitch and you have issues and you are still trying to hold on to this belief. Maybe you're scared of death or something.
An identity that doesn't exist. It's that little thing in your head that goes, maybe I'll go to hell. That's what it is.
You
it's
have
a
so much
created,
fear.
made-up thing.
Bitch, you're talking about, this God, bitch. I haven't seen God, but guess what? I'm real.
Yeah.
People exist. This is happening.
We are all God.
Show me God, bitch.
We are all God. We are all the ones who make the world churn. And people go, how can you do that? Bitch, half the plants on the planet are genetically modified. Grass was invented.
I know.
Okay? Half the animals have been bred to filth. And I mean that literally. Bred to filth. These cows, they weren't like this back in the day. The horses weren't like this back in the day. Half the crap is adapting as a result of how we were. Not only that, we're the ones who put money in each other's pockets. We're the ones who help each other when we're sick. Nobody from out of space comes down on a spaceship to heal us. You want to talk about the existence of God and the evidence of the existence of God? How about you look around and see evidence for his absence? There's evidence for the absence of God, okay? You want to talk about the existence of God? Tell that to the child who's been sexually abused. You want to talk about the existence of God? Talk about the woman who's been raped to death. You want to talk about the existence of God? Tell that to the homeless. But the MacArthur Park, a load of twats were out there preying on homeless people. What's that going to do? It's such egotistical bullshit. You're just taking great pictures of these poor, mentally ill, vulnerable people going, oh, we prayed and it just felt amazing and it was a great time. No, you felt amazing because you felt superior to these people, that you're doing something for them by preying on them because they're falling on hard times. No, bitch. They need mental help. They need money in their pockets and they need clean underwear. That's what they need. Don't give me this religious nonsense.
But people, they use religion as a superiority complex, that they are better than you because they follow a religion.
Like,
no, and you are.
It's expensive imaginary jewelry for half the people.
It's like, oh, I'm a better person than you because I believe in God and I believe in religion. Bitch, I don't need religion to be a good person. If you need something to be a good person, then what the fuck are you without it?
Yeah.
What are you without it?
Yeah.
And what about all these people that follow religion and they're going out there being pedophiles, rapists, molesters, and all these terrible things? And I'm talking about people that I grew up in my home motherfucking
Pastors,
town. I grew up in
religious leaders.
I grew up in a motherfucking town where it's like, oh, you're gay, let's fucking murder you. But you know what? They're grooming kids out there. They're raping people. They're abusing their wives. They're doing all sorts of criminal activity. But that doesn't matter. But you, Mr. Faggot, let's murder the shit out of you. And then you want to go to the mosque and pray and, Muslim this and, oh God, and da 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 da. It's all a load of bullshit. You lot are brainwashed bullshitters. And you want to come for me, but I can't even have an argument with you because you are so rotted, stupid, and brain dead.
Yeah, it's the pole dancer having the conversation with the dentist.
Literally.
About dentistry. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
It's like,
this is why I'm just like, it's an oxymoron. I don't want to deal with it. I'm living my own life. You go over there and I'll go over here. You just cannot even have a level-headed conversation. You just cannot have a level-headed conversation. It's the whole thing is like with the whole drag queen ban and the drag ban and the drag queens are pedophiles and stuff. It did affect me massively. I got the wrath of MAGA and I got the wrath of X, Y, and Z, whatever it was. Since then, the number of people who are commenting, saying, oh, disgusting, you all need to get out, you need to stay away from our children, blah, 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 buying bots from India and Pakistan to send hate comments and stuff. Do you know the number of them who have been jailed, who have been put into prison for child abuse? There was just literally one the other day saying that gays are an abomination and drag queens are disgusting and woke agenda, blah, blah, blah. He was trying to groom a child. He was trying to groom a little boy.
What do you always say? Every
accusation is a confession.
Say that again.
Every accusation is a confession. So many of these lot who sit with their clean linens on, preaching the streets, going into the mosques, going into the churches, talking about the Lord and how he's love and talking about how gays are an abomination and stay away from our children and men shouldn't wear women's clothes. At least we do our shit out in the open and it's not harming anyone. What you do behind closed doors damages people for life, which is the reason why if you're a rapist, if you're a pedophile, you should be punished for life. What on earth are we talking about when you have raped a child and then you're out in 5 years? What is that about?
For good behavior.
You've scarred this child for life. As someone who has experienced childhood abuse, I have, and I haven't spoken about. I'll say I've been a victim of child sex abuse, and this is the reason why I had a massive mental health breakdown and I couldn't cope, and I ended up gaining weight and stuff. It's only recently that I've realized that I have classic examples of CPTSD. I have that for the rest of my life. I had a panic attack the other night. I woke up in a panic. And I've got better coping mechanisms and I'm doing better. And at the same time, I'm trying to pursue my dreams and I'm trying to live my life and be who I am. Why should my abusers walk scot-free?
Yeah.
Why should they? Why shouldn't they be fucked for life? The victims certainly are. Why aren't they fucked for life?
You have to live with that forever. Literally forever.
But that's the thing though, Amir, they don't live with it forever.
Oh, no.
They move, they get out, they do it again and they go back in.
I know they do. I know.
Or they never go in to begin with.
Yeah.
They never go in to begin with.
They need
because their families will rally them around and be like, "Oh, we're just going to pray on the Quran and it'll be fine."
Listen,
and you want to say, I've kept my mouth shut on all of this because I was trying to pursue the Bollywood dream because I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm just going to be nice and smile and everything." I've realized I'm not a pretty light-skinned Indian girl. That's not who I am. I'm not a pretty light-skinned Indian woman. My reality, my real life is very different. So I'm going to speak openly and honestly about it because I know that it's the story of millions and millions and millions of other people as well. So why not speak on it, right? Get fucked. You want to bring that shit my way? You want to bring that shit? You want to pray behind the guy who beat a child up so much that he urinated himself because he couldn't read the Quran properly? You want to put him on a high pedestal? Get fucked. The person who's abused children so that they're scarred for life, and you're happy to pray behind him because you call it discipline? Get fucked. Fuck you and your mum. Crawl back in and kill yourself. I literally have zero tolerance for people like that. You want to think I'm the problem? That's fine. You can think it as much as you want, but don't bring your shit to me because you ain't the solution, bitch. You're a piece of nasty ass, ran through bullshit. And I don't want to hear from it. And that's the reason why the religious preachy gays piss me off, because I'm like, do you not hear yourself? Are you that thick that you don't hear yourself? You are reasoning with the abuser. So anyway.
No, you're right.
I'm sorry. I probably went off on that.
No. Don't apologize. Are you okay? How are you feeling?
Yeah,
I just want to check in on you.
I'm okay. I made a pact with myself ages ago that I'm an open book. Yeah. So I'm not. And it is difficult for me to talk about everything, and I'm more than happy to talk about my trauma and what I went through and stuff. But like, I've always felt like I'm not allowed to talk about these things because I fear not only repercussion, but I think it's a trauma thing as well. Of like, I'm not allowed to talk about bad things because I don't have permission to do that. Do you know what I mean? And that's what happens when you're abused, is like you're subdued. You know what I mean? And then you have guilt and shame attached to it. And even the podcast episode that we just recorded before this, I was like, oh my God, this is bad. Am I going to get fired? And I'm having voices in my head going, me agent's going to drop you and blah, 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 blah. And then I'm listening back to it and I'm like, no, what I'm saying is fine. Do you know what I mean? So that kind of does affect me a little bit, but I'm fine otherwise. Are you okay?
I'm okay, but what you're doing now is you're recognizing that affects you and you're doing the things and pushing yourself forward. You have to do the things so eventually it doesn't.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
Because I know how your brain works. Like, you do something like, I'm going to get fired by my agent. I'm going to lose every gig. I'm going to lose my opportunities. I'm going to lose my comedy special. I'm going to lose this. When, like, what's really interesting is every single person who has come in your corner in the best way wants authentic you. They love you for you. They want you for not just your funny. They want you for your real. They want you for your real opinions. They want you for your fuck you. The reason why we that's the reason why we fell in love with Rihanna back in the day, because she used to run these bitches through. There's a reason why we fall in love with certain stars, because they're not these. Do you know what? Can I say something? I am sick and fucking tired of the world thinking we need to be these perfect sentient beings without an opinion, without getting anything wrong, without being angry, without fucking swearing, fuck shit bastard, and just being like, wrap a bow on it, you're perfect. No, all these facets exist within us. And do you know what that's giving? It's giving you about to have a mental health breakdown and they do. And you're gonna fucking explode because we are not perfect sentient beings. And we get shit wrong, and we say the wrong thing, and we swear, and we badmouth, and we say something shitty to someone, then we regret it, and then life goes on, bitch.
Life goes on,
bitch. Don't be
These
so
days,
fucking
everyone's so
mad.
hell-bent on cancelling you for getting the wrong thing as well. Oh, you used AI. Think of the data centers. Okay, bitch. So you can, what should I do? Get you commissioned to make artwork for the cost of an Adobe subscription for an entire year, only for you to do it on an Apple iPad, which is owned by a major corporation, which runs on precious metals that somebody in the Congo has to dig and orphan by hand. That's what you want, so that I can line your pockets with money because an AI data center is the bad thing. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Also, I can't be asked because I can't. I always bring it back. Don't come to my motherfucking doorstep because you don't fucking know my life. You don't know what I've been through. Actually, you probably fucking do, and I don't give a shit. I've been through enough shit to say I owe you jack shit. You want to come for me for something? I owe you nothing. Who the fuck do you think you are, Miss? Who do you think, Matthew, Janet, whoever the fuck you are? I owe you jack and shit. I owe you jack and what? Shit. I don't owe you shit. You owe me for what your ancestors motherfucking did. Period. Yeah. And I don't give a shit. You can fucking steal spices and make a Christmas tree out of it because you steal the motherfucking spices and you can't even make nice Christmas fucking food. Tree? Yeah.
You hate Christmas trees, don't you?
I'm over Christmas trees because, mama, you ransacked India and all you made was a Christmas tree.
Well, do you know, I was And you know how
I know there's not a link, but I don't care. And you know what? Oh my God, I remember that one time the person sat there and she was like this drag queen. And she was like, well, I don't need to do anything for what people did before and I need to stop getting blamed for it. And Bitch,
who said that?
Where's
who? Oh, her.
And I'm like,
that brown fetishizer.
Oh yeah, where is the fucking humanity? Just shut the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, many white English people are bloodthirsty as fuck because that shit runs through your motherfucking blood and your veins. And most of you refuse to unlearn the shit that's been passed on down to you. Because guess what? Genetically, things do get passed down through DNA. No, we have things passed down to us that we have to unlearn and deal with. And I've unlearned
rage and anger, which we're not working on very well right now.
But bitch, guess what? You're constantly thinking about why does he get rageful anger? Don't think about don't think about my reaction. Think about what got me here. Well, think about the thing that motherfucking got me here. Think about the fact that you're calling me these names, you're saying this shit to me, and you're ransacking my fucking ancestors, bitch.
Well, it's interesting you say that they're a bloodthirsty bunch because that's a line from The Crown. It's when the king, one of the former kings, he's training a new butler and he's telling, because the guy's from the Caribbean or something, and he's telling him as to how to be around English aristocracy and what the customs are and stuff, and they're going goose hunting or something, and as he's shooting them he's like, oh, the English are a bloodthirsty bunch, and that line stuck with me, and I think it's really, really true. And obviously, as you know, recently I finished reading Called the Midwife because I am a middle-aged white woman. Brilliant book, and it's based in like the 50s and stuff, so it's just after the English Empire is well on its way out, and she references things that happened in the 1870s, early 1900s, because some of the midwives, the nuns, are her seniors, so they're talking about stuff. My God, was life hard for the working class then? Like the introduction of workhouses, what workhouses were like, how people didn't have running water, lack of electricity, how like typhoid was like, this whole thing of like damsel in distress. And, you look at the paintings and it's always like a really painfully thin, light-skinned girl just being so demure. And even the men look quite like feminine and whatever. And they're very like dainty and stuff. That was typhoid. So if I'm not wrong, it's called typhoid because it was the young person's killer. People who would die in their youth if they contracted typhoid, and symptoms were becoming pale and frail and stuff. And they obviously didn't have a cure for it, so they romanticized it. Long story long, the times were shit, right? But the empire was strong. The British Empire was strong. It was the richest nation in the world. It was the largest empire that the world had ever seen. But its own people were just so oppressed, and the disparity in wealth was so vast. So my question to you is, you brought immigrants in order to help bolster the economy and turn that ship around, which it did. Now you want us out in order to reclaim your country. Do you not realize, you bloodthirsty bunch, what you're going to do to each other? I'm going to be fine. I'm telling you, you and I, we will be completely fine. Do you know what I mean? We're Thelma and Louise. We're ride or dies right till the very end. We're going to be fine. But as an artist, as somebody who's able to take himself out and look at the aerial footage, I'm like, Divas, this ain't going to work out well for you. Does that blow your mind, or does that not blow your mind?
This is so fascinating because what I'm getting from this is, basically they were like, let's get Britain back to how it was. So basically, let's make the empire rich, but everyone that lives there suffer. So that's what it was. So the empire was rich, but the people suffered.
I'll give you a story, right? There's a kid and his dad died. A loving family. His dad died. His mum did everything in her power to not go into the workhouse, and she didn't. She washed people's clothes. She had 3 daughters, and he was the eldest son, and he always wanted to do something with his life. And he managed to join the army. So like he went to like the West End to see how the other half live in London. And I can't remember, this must have been in the early 1900s or something like that. And this soldier came up to him and he was like, oh, you're lucky, I've spotted you, you've got all the right attributes, yada, yada, yada. Took him for a nice meal. Why? Because they were recruiting for the army. He just saw this poor looking kid and thought, right, we'll get him into the army. He was 14. I think he lied, or he was encouraged to lie that he was older. Recruited him into the army. And when his mum saw him in uniform, she screamed and howled so much that she fainted. And he's like, why are you not proud of me? I'm going to get $1 a week. I'm going to be able to pay your rent. Why are you not? And she said, you don't realize you're a soldier. You are known as cannon fodder. You are in the front line. You are going to die within a week, and they don't care. And that's what used to happen. Something like 100,000 soldiers a week would die at one point. And so he was sent to South Africa. It was because they were revolting against the empire or something. Their strategy was shite. They lost an insane amount of soldiers. Cannon fodder. For what? The empire. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, is that what you want to go back to? Is that where you're taking this?
Do they even know what they want to go back to?
Do you realize what you're doing?
Yeah.
You want to get rid of people who are contributing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's all perfect. There's you and I both know a few people in both our families who should have been well on their way on a plane back to Pakistan. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying everything's perfect at all, but this complete white nationalist sentiment, I'm like, fine, you'll send us all back. Fine. We'll work it out, okay? What are y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
You're going to try and not only restart the empire, before you do that, you're going to be at each other's throats.
Yes, the next, they're going to attack the next and the next and the next, and they'll be at each other's throat. And you've got so many uneducated people that are left. When people go out there and talk to people that support reform, these people are so fucking brainwashed or brain dead, and they can't even articulate the reason why. They're like, just the boats, and they're taking everything, and they're taking the hotels, and I can't get a house, and and it's like, okay, let's go into what they're actually doing. Let's talk about the fact that they don't want the equality between men and women's rights. Let's talk about the fact that how they're going to cut disability. Let's talk about the actual things that they're going to do.
And the reason why you can't get a job is not because of an immigrant, it's because you have a criminal record for burglary.
Yeah.
I've seen the examples of people like this. The number of people who are in the comment section going, oh, immigrants, get out. Oh, disgusting. We need to take our country back. Screenshot the name. Put it through a database. What? Arson. Domestic violence.
No education.
Criminal record. You can't get a job because you have a criminal record, my love. It's got nothing to do with Abdul, who's a doctor. You don't have a medical degree.
Sorry. I remember watching this video thing years ago, and it was like 2 p.m. in an afternoon, dreary outlook. It was like next to a coffee shop next to a Greg's. It was giving a coffee shop in Apprentice, right? And there was like 5 of them, right? And they looked very interesting, right?
Yeah.
As people ran through racist, right? And they're recording for one of the news segments.
It looks racist.
Yeah, no. And they're like, yeah, the immigrants are taking everything. And I'm like, so you know what? You don't have I don't have a job. The immigrants, when's the last time you applied? Well, you can't because, the immigrants have taken them. Would you like to go to the job center? Why would it go? No, because the immigrants have taken them. There's no point. I'm like, and then they show like, these are all the jobs available in your area. Have you applied to any? And it's like silence.
No.
And it's like, you don't want to work.
Nope.
Let's just say that.
You're work shy.
You are work shy.
Oh, now you turn into James Charles. Cancelled.
Oh my God. No, you
Cancelled.
are. No,
you're going to lose 4 million followers.
Bitch,
have you heard the discourse about him?
I don't care. But okay. I don't give a shit. I actually don't. But like...
He's been cancelled for the longest time.
I don't care anymore.
Every 4 months is, hi sisters, I'm so sorry. It's like, go
I don't give a shit. But it's like... These dumb people are obsessed with the boats. They're obsessed with these things. I'm like, oh, wait. But you can't argue with them. You are arguing with the brick wall. But you're also finding young men who are trying to find a tribe. Do you know Red Pill or whatever it is?
Yes.
They're trying to find a tribe.
Cannon fodder.
Now,
I'm telling you.
What I find interesting about that is, I do believe that if you look historically, men have built society based on misogyny, but now it's become a noose around their own neck because they have made sure that men cannot talk about feelings, cannot talk about mental health. They need to be butch and on the front lines. But that has caused such a mental health strain on straight men. That's why the suicide rates are so high when it comes to young straight men. But I'm like, but y'all did this. I know that sounds controversial, but y'all did this to yourselves by creating a misogynistic society. You did this. And then you got the red pill men that are like, well, women don't want us because of this. No, women don't want you because they'd rather be a fucking lesbian than be stuck with a trash ass, abusive, misogynistic fucking man ran through. Women do not need men. I'm telling you, they don't need you. They don't need men.
Well, you know, I have a theory on that. You know, I have a theory on that.
Go on.
I think homosexuality makes more sense than heterosexuality because I feel like there's a purpose to a heterosexual marriage.
With you.
No, I feel like there's a purpose to heterosexual marriage more so than homosexual in the sense that you get together to make a child. You've made the child, and why are you still together? Go back to your male lover and you go hang out with your girls. They don't need to be together.
I want to see more straight people break the rules. Like, we got friends that like never having kids, never getting married, work. You know someone that has a kid with someone but loves living with their flatmate who's a guy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I want to see more of that.
Yeah. There's a lot more of that.
Dude, there's no rules. You can literally do what you want. There's no rules.
Also, what you were saying earlier about like, you know, men who misogyny, blah, blah, blah. There's an actual debate, and they were talking about gender disparity or whatever. And the guy was like, she was like, why do you think men should be paid more, or, you know, men should get more or whatever? And he was like, well, we do all the difficult jobs, and we do the oil rigs, and we fight the wars, and we do all the X, Y, and Z. And she goes, and who set that system up? Thank you. Who set that system up? Nafisa Nimani Puddi. Well, who set it up? Who told you to do this? Who told you to go on war? Who told you to be like men need to be masculine? The most limp-wristed, pale, soft-handed men are the most powerful in the world. Explain that.
Yeah.
You hitting the gym and getting calluses ain't gonna cut it, love. It's just not. I'm sorry. It's just not. Do you know what I mean?
Because us gays wear gloves to the gym.
Yeah. I walk like this.
I have nothing to add anymore.
I've really been popping off.
Yeah.
I'm worried for these 2 episodes. I am.
But
I feel like I'm
that
gonna have to go on an apology tour after this.
Is this a thing in your head again?
No. Maybe it's the fact that I'm a comedian and I'm saying it in a comedic way, and I don't actually mean anything that I say.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. So if anyone has an issue, it's called comedy.
No, I think I just have a comedic way of observing the world. I don't really mean entirely what I say. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I'm like, oh yeah, religious gays are an oxymoron. I don't mean that as a statement. I mean it as in like it's a conundrum in my head. Yeah, so therefore I don't want anything to do with it.
And you're exploring it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's fair. But that's the thing that's wrong with society and humanity now. It's like, no, you can't. You just die on this
when
hill.
I say the ones who accuse drag queens of being pedos are most likely pedos themselves, I mean that.
Whereas I just die on every hill.
There's no comedy.
I just die on every hill.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it.
What is that? What are you up to these days? What's your life like?
Dying on every hill.
No, but like, what are you doing with your life? What's going on?
You know what I do with my life. I don't need to tell you.
Well, because
I'm doing
there's a
this
camera
right now.
there.
I'm doing a podcast right now.
Yeah. Are you enjoying life?
Yeah, I am.
You are, right?
Yeah, I really am. Lots of good things. I love you.
I love you too. Even though you've got a nice new unit on.
Bitch, why do you keep saying this shit?
What is it, Tina?
You're so mean.
I'm only joking. No, you've worked hard to grow your hair and you keep growing it. Good for you.
He's going through a new phase right now.
Oh my God, there was a guy at the gym who literally looked like Tarzan with his hair down. Yeah.
Have you seen how tiny his waist is?
It snaps.
His waist is so tiny. So he wears a hat sometimes, right?
Does he?
You don't see his hair. And I didn't know, right? He was wearing a hat and hoodie. And like, then he took his hat off and he just... And I was like, bitch.
It's inappropriate.
Eats. And then...
No, misogyny. No, he does not eat. That is misogyny. Because if a woman had her hair out like that, we would have been like, it's unhygienic, it's nasty at the gym. Put it in a bun. He should have his hair up in a bun. But I don't care how fabulous and curly it is.
I wouldn't do that. I'd be living. I'm like, yes, do the work.
There was a beautiful girl at the gym this morning. She was cycling in the classes area. She was so stunning. I didn't even look at her because I didn't want to make her feel nervous because, you know, giant brown bear just walking in that direction. But she was stunning. People in LA are really good at like snatched.
Yeah, they work really hard.
Yeah.
For it, yeah.
And they all ignore me.
But that's a
Everybody-
story for another day.
That's a story for another day.
Anyway,
and that's okay
we've
because
been going for like an hour.
I don't need them.
Okay.
And they don't need me, but they will rue the day.
Okay, we're wrapping this up now.
I'm joking.
Say
Love
goodbye.
you all lots. And I don't know what the fuck this
Goodbye,
was.
everyone.
Bye. Thanks for supporting us. I don't
Yes.
understand why so many people support us, but thanks.
Yeah, thank you so much. If you made this
Yeah.
far, honestly, thank you. Comment. Please comment. Let us know.
No,
Say
I
hi.
don't want comments. I want to stop reading comments.
Yeah. Well, you
Don't just give us views and likes
And shares.
and shares.
Share in your group chats and bitch
If
in your
you
group
really
chats.
feel compelled to comment, then comment.
Comment something nice.
But if you don't want to comment, that's also
No.
fine. And if you disagree with anything that we've said or done, take it out on yourself.
yeah.
We
And
don't
bitch
want to
about it
hear
in your
about
group
it.
chats.
Yeah, just get a really nice takeout and just eat your feelings.
Yeah. And think about
And
why,
I don't
why
want
it's
I don't want to
affected you
hear
so
about
much.
it. And think about
Why it's affected you that
yeah,
much.
take it up with your therapist.
Yeah.
Do that.
Okay, bye.
Bye.